I am back at the Museum of Science and Industry. I had the day free and I'm going to the Katy Perry concert tonight, so I'm hanging out at the museum until I go to the concert tonight.
The movies today are Dream Big and Amazon Adventure.
One thing I didn't mention about the last time we were here is that I have a strong suspicion that the IMAX projector may have broken in this theater, because otherwise why wouldn't they let you still see it behind this scrim? So I think they're just using a regular projector. They're not really using the full OmniMax screen that they used to use. The first movie I saw today was Dream Big, and it was a story about engineering. Actually had some neat information about the Great Wall that I never knew, that they actually used rice inside the mortar to make it stronger to last all these years. So you see how like thinking outside the box actually can reap some rewards. They also talked about some areas like Kenya that need small bridges for the students to get to classes in the morning. And so that was interesting to see that there's a group of people that do that. You know, you hear about giving food to other places and medicines, but you never really hear about the bridge building. So that is a thing that's out there. Today I'm trying the pulled pork sandwich. They didn't have the tacos that I've been getting the past few times. Pretty good. The museum is taking some steps to cut down on waste. Usually these banners behind me are pre-printed, but these are actually just projected onto a white surface, so then they can switch it out whenever they want to. With this machine, you can actually take a picture of your iris.
However, I will do a countdown before I fire off the coil each and every time, because it is a very loud noise. So if you have sensitive hearing or little ones with you, you might want to cover ears. Like I said, I will do a countdown each and every time so you know when to do so. We're going to fire it off for the first 3 times in just a second. 3, 2, 1. Anybody who wants to, so any one of you can come and stand on the stage where I am and be directly underneath 1.5 million volts of electricity. You guys want to do that? Maybe, some of you? Okay. So very briefly, as you saw in that video, Nikola Tesla was an incredible inventor. Can anyone name his most famous invention? Give you guys a hint. Every time you plug something into the wall, alternating current, exactly. Nikola Tesla was responsible for designing the system that allowed us to use alternating current in our homes today. What do light bulbs normally need to light up? Electricity, right? Do you guys see any wires between the Tesla coil and this light bulb? No, you do not. So this is a good way to demonstrate that we are making wireless electricity. All right, can you guys all help me out? Let's all count down from 5 so poor Dan knows when to flinch. Everybody all together, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1. Thank you all for
Did you know that this machine back here sometimes gives you electric shocks? It's telling you how your mind works when you're anticipating something that might be a little jarring to your body.
This says that over my lifetime, my skin has replaced itself 1,095 times.
I just learned today that the plane actually came inside the museum in 1993. It doesn't seem like it's been that long. I also learned today that in order to get the plane into the building, they actually had to remove one of the concrete columns in the front of the museum. Now that's pretty cool. Behind me is the Hall of Chemistry, which has remained largely unchanged since the 70s. But what is quite interesting is this panel of periodic table elements and a collection of examples of each one. Number 37 is rubidium.
So even though these exhibits aren't all that snazzy, at least it's neat that they have examples of all the different things.
My second movie of the day was Amazon Adventure, and it was a story about a naturalist named William Bates who worked with Charles Darwin at the end of his life to prove how species changed over time, and he had spent about 11 years in the Amazon. It was a quite interesting story, however, it was one of the few IMAX style movies that was really a movie. You know, it wasn't really a documentary, and so with that, it maybe isn't the best choice if you're coming in the next few months. I did like the Dream Big one better ultimately, and I did get to ask the theater usher about the projection system. Sure enough, they did change to digital quite a while back, and that's why we don't see the big projector anymore. this turbine from 1887 can really get cooking. Still not at top speed. Even though behind me is a space Coke can, I was wondering if anybody else out there remembers that Coke was developing a can that when you pop the top, it would actually make the Coke cold for you if you were just out at the beach or something like that. It seems like it would have been an expensive thing to do. I'm heading back into the Fab Lab this time to make a greeting card with a laser cutter.
That's right, we have envelopes too. So yeah, whichever color appeals to you here, and free envelope.
So that's going to end my rainy day at MSI, and now it's off to my concert. I made a separate video for that concert, so if you want to check that out, Museum of Science and Industry, one of Rick's picks.